What's going on, everyone? Dots Gaming here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be covering Elder Scrolls Online's newest announced chapter, Greymoor, and going over information about the new upcoming year, which they are calling the Dark Heart of Skyrim. So I'm going to go over, like I said, that big ticket information first. Then I'm going to show you guys the trailer that they showed at their announcement. I've been back playing ESO on Twitch. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/dotsgaming. Getting back into things with the new upcoming DLC in the chapter, and I've been having an absolute blast. So you guys can start to expect regular ESO content again. The break did me a lot of good, and now I'm back and ready to get into things and bring you all the usual content that you do expect from me. So, like I said, year-long story, Dark Heart of Skyrim. It's going to be similar to the Year of the Dragon with Elsewhere, but besides just that new story coming, we are also getting a vampire rework, a new trial, a new system called Antiquities. We are also getting Harrow Storms, which are also essentially kind of like geysers and dolmens. So we're getting a bunch of new stuff with this year too. And guys, if you want to check out this article yourself, you can find the link in the description below to take you to my website. So Greymoor will be coming in the Q2 of 2020, like all the other chapters have, and the release for this will be May 18th 2020 for PC and June 2nd 2020 for console. So we will be exploring the western part of Skyrim. Now, the Elder Scrolls base game, for those of you who don't know, that brought us to the only part of Skyrim that was affiliated with the Ebonheart Pact. Greymoor is going to be bringing us to the western part of Skyrim, which is ruled by its own High King, not involved in the Three Banners War, and doesn't give a crap about the Ebonheart Pact. They are their own people, very isolationist, and that's the zone we are going to be exploring. Now, the zone itself is going to look smaller on the surface than other zones if you kind of look at it at its face value, but the reason of that is because there's a huge underground zone, and that's right, you played Elder Scrolls Skyrim. We're going to Blackreach. Blackreach is going to cover about 40% of the new landmass that is coming with this new chapter. So 60% of the land is above ground and 40% of the new chapter land is below ground. But they did say that it wouldn't be as pain of a butt to get as it was in the single player title trying to get to Blackreach. So we're going to be getting our normal 4 content releases for the year. In Q1, which is going to be released in March, we will be getting the dungeon DLC Harrow Storm. In the Q2 of June, we're going to be getting the Greymoor chapter. In Q3, probably in August, we're going to be getting the dungeon DLC. And in Q4, November, we're going to be getting a story DLC. So we don't really know a lot about Q3 and Q4 at this time. Rich Lambert said on his stream on the press release that we're going to be getting more information at E3. So all that they were able to tell us is that Harrow Storm is going to include 2 new dungeons that completely set up the year, similarly to how the Wrathstone dungeons did. But the dungeon lead, Mike Finn, also did say that these were going to be a little bit more... it was going to be like a little bit more deep in terms of how it sets up the story, as opposed to like, here's one half of the Wrathstone, here's the other half, bam, now we have the Wrathstone. It's going to set things up a little bit deeper and truly get you into the theme and what to expect for the year-long story. Now, besides the dungeons and the chapter, we're also getting a, like I said, the vampire skill line rework. So we're going to be getting like a normal vampire skill line with an ultimate, 5 skills and passives. And they felt that because the new upcoming content is such a large focus on vampires, that they felt that they needed to redo the vampire skill line, similarly to how in the Wolf Hunter DLC, they redid the werewolf skill line. And I know I'm a huge fan of Elder Scrolls Vampires, so I'm very excited to see what they do with this new vampire skill line, and they have teased the ultimate as being a vampire lord form. Now, the new trial is going to be Kind's Aegis, and it's not going to be a mini trial. It's going to be a full trial that comes out with Greymoor in Q2. And they said that you can expect the usual rewards from the trial, but they did say that something they wanted to try and do was make the gen pop, aka the trash mobs, more difficult to deal with and give us the players a challenge outside of just defeating the bosses. Now, similarly to how geysers were a new form of dolmens brought in Somerset, we're going to be getting a similar thing called Harrow Storms in Greymoor. So, going to be a new world event that you can see while you're out and about exploring the world. And we're also going to be getting a new system called Antiquities. Now, Antiquities are, the way I described them to people is they're like treasure maps, but actually worth doing. So the new system is not just going to be present in new content, but they're going to be implementing it throughout the entire game. And a concern that people did have was, you know, it's going to be, or let me, before I get to that, this new system will involve hunting treasures across Tamriel. So you're going to be trying to recover lost artifacts, discovering new loot, such as housing items, emotes, personalities, and new mythic items. Now, I know a question that was asked during the announcement stream was, well, if we're going to be following treasure maps and trying to pick up clues, and we need to kind of look around the world and see where things are, is there was a concern for people, you know, with colorblind, that these won't be colorblind mode friendly, and they did say that they will be. Now, one thing that people are going to notice right off the bat when I talk about this is the mythic items. What's the mythic item? So mythic items are new one-piece sets that can be used on a character, similarly to how you have, you know, the arena weapons and stuff. You're going to have these new items called mythic items, but they're not going to be weapons. They're going to be different slots. Some might be weapons, but all we know that they kind of tease is that one would be a necklace, one would be a chest. So you're just going to have these one-piece sets that you can put on yourself that are going to give you different bonuses, but you could only wear one mythic item at a time. So you need to make a choice which one will best suit your character's needs. And I do hope that these are balanced appropriately, not required, but just do give you a bonus if you do choose to wear one. So we will see what they do with these and how they will influence building and combat. I am definitely excited to see what is brought with these new mythic items as somebody who likes to build. Now, if you want to pre-order ESO Greymoor for yourself, you can find a link in the description below to buy it on Green Man Gaming. Note that this is an affiliate link, and I'll get some kickback generated, but it does support the channel, and it does get you guys the game at a discount because GMG offers the game a little bit cheaper. And there's a bunch of editions, of course, like normal to buy, but there's this really nice, helpful infographic on my website that you can go check out, provided by ZeniMax Online Studios. So you guys can click the link in the description below. Check this out if you're not sure which one, you know, is for you and which one you'd want to buy. But there is a physical collector's edition this year, thankfully. So do know that if you are a big fan of those, you can get it. There's always the, you know, the digital collector's edition upgrade, which gives you a bunch of in-game bonuses and upgrades your existing account. The collector's edition is for brand new players. Anything that basically says upgrade is for existing players, and standard editions or regular editions are for newer players. But anyway, just check out this infographic and you can see all of the information. So guys, what are you most excited for with the Greymoor chapter and with the new Dark Heart of Skyrim year-long story? Personally, for me, the biggest thing I am excited for is going to be the vampire rework. Very, very pumped for that. Vampires are one of my favorite things in Elder Scrolls. And so it's going to be cool to see a new skill line come with that. I just hope that certain skills that I love, like Mist Form, still exist because I use that skill in so many of my builds. I absolutely like it. But I want to hear what you guys think and what you're excited for in the comment section below. And if you guys like this video, smack a like on it. Leave a comment what you think. And to keep up with Greymoor and the Elder Scrolls Online and all of the new content that I'm going to be making for the Dark Heart of Skyrim, be sure to hit that sub button as well as hit the bell to keep notifications on. Enjoy the trailer that was announced by ZeniMax at the announcement at the announcement. Nice way to end the video. Anyway, enjoy the trailer, guys. I'll talk to you very soon.